Andre, we are at 11,400 feet and we're going to go above tree line to over 12,000 feet in the most off-road worthy Lexus you could buy. Actually, the most off-road worthy Toyota product you can buy, because what is this?
Oh my gosh, Roman, this is amazing. This is a brand new Lexus LX 700H. It's a top dog hybrid, but it's not about the powertrain, it's also about the off-road gear.
Yeah, this is the Overtrail, and this is one of the very first Toyotas in recent memory that comes not with one, not with two, but with three lockers. So this is a triple lock Lexus. It would be the Land Cruiser 300 in the rest of the world. And in fact, this is, for many Land Cruiser purists, the real Land Cruiser. So I'm so excited to get behind the wheel of this because, oh my gosh, this is like a moonshot for Lexus / Toyota because there is so much technology in this thing. It's a little bit mind-blowing. But let's start with what's under the hood, because a lot of people would say, where's the V8, Andre? Where's the V8?
Well, it's not here, but it still has a lot of power, my friend, because this is a hybrid powertrain, but it also has Lexus special sauce, which means it's a 3.4 liter twin turbo with an electric motor combining for 457 horsepower, my friend.
Yes, and look at this color. And don't you dare call it khaki. It's called earth.
Earth, and it looks like earth because we're here in the beautiful terrain, Jones Pass, Colorado Rocky Mountains, and it looks amazing.
All right, so what makes this Lexus so off-road worthy? First and foremost, look at these open country Toyos.
Exactly, pretty beefy. Actually, there's about almost a 33. It's a 265 70 R18. And this does have a height adjustable suspension, so you could raise it up even higher.
Yep, and unlike many, three rows, this is just a two rows. So this is kind of the sweet spot for off-roading, because let's face it, you don't need a three row to go off-road, do you?
No, but you could add a three row here if you wanted to.
Of course, we've got these side steps, which aren't grand, but it is a Lexus after all. And then inside, it's just packed full of not only technology, but all kinds of redundancies.
Exactly. And one of those redundancies here is the powertrain, right? So you would think they would just have the hybrid system from like a Tundra, right?
That's what I think.
But yes, but it's more than that, because if something dare to happen to that electric motor, the LX 700H also has a separate starter and also separate alternator to basically make that engine work even when the electronic motor is failing.
So Toyota has gone out of its way to make sure that, just like an airplane where you've got aileron controls that have redundancy because, well, you need it to stay in the air.
Yes.
This has redundancies that get you off the trail, just not on the trail. Let's hop in, let's take it for a ride.
Let's go, because I want to see snow.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
Let's go see snow.
Yeah, this is so cool.
So it's a little bit dusty. Okay. All right, my friend. Wow, screens.
All kinds of screens, all kinds of real buttons, all kinds of real knobs. How
Can
cool
you
is
hold
that?
the camera just for a minute?
Of course, yeah. Put on your seatbelt or it's going to ding at us.
Okay. The colors here in this mountain valley are amazing here.
So let's show them the view when we get to the top.
Let's start moving because we have traffic.
Okay. I'll get going before I don't want to be stuck. So
we have MTS, multi-terrain select modes.
Yep.
So
and there's like 8 different modes, both on-road and off-road modes.
Yes.
And right now we're in the off-road mode. And one of the great things about this vehicle is that it has a really good ride. Now this is kind of a dirt road, so we're not actually out here, doing any rock crawling, which this could do, but it is kind of rough and it is kind of, bouncy. And we've been taking a lot of different vehicles up this trail today. And I gotta say, Andre, compared to even the 4Runner, which we just took up, compared to the Ram behind us, this has the most comfy ride. How is that? How has Toyota done this suspension magic?
They sprinkle their magic engineering dust.
Let there be light.
Okay, so actually, so this is a height adjustable system, right?
But it's not air suspension.
No, it's not. It's hydraulic. But also, what's quite interesting is that the purchase of that suspension system actually adjusts height, but you're not changing spring rate. You know what happens sometimes with air suspension when you increase the height, it becomes stiffer.
Yeah, you got an airbag and you go bloop, and then the ride becomes horrible because basically you're off-roading on your tippy toes.
Yes, but it doesn't happen here.
No.
So, which is a really special thing because you could use these buttons to lower it and raise it, and the ride remains plush all the same.
So it's kind of like portal axles, but not necessarily portal axles.
Well, yeah, but you control your height, which is nice.
The other thing, of course, that makes this unusual is that, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's got not one, not two, but 3 lockers. There hasn't been, I don't think, a triple locked Land Cruiser since the, let me think back. And if I get this wrong, you guys correct me, 70 series or 80 series? One of those two.
I'm thinking 80.
Was triple locked.
Yeah.
But since then, you could not get a triple locker. And even if you get, let's say, the most off-road worthy 4Runner or Land Cruiser, never a front locker. Always.
Ooh, I see some water.
Always double lock. I don't want to go splashing through.
Come on, it's Earth. It looks like Earth.
There we go. Splash!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Nice. That was Earth.
That was Earth. So let me tell you a story. I have a friend, James, who is a big Toyota fan, and he is jonesing for the GX, which costs around $80,000. The Overtrail as well, right? That's a very difficult one to get. And then I did a video with this a few months ago, and he kind of got interested and he saw it, and now he's dying for this car because let's face it, in the off-road world, this is at least a step, if not 2, above the GX. The problem, of course, is that you also go up in price, and then the question is, are you willing to risk? Should we tell them how much it costs, or should we wait till we get to the top?
We could wait a little bit longer.
Well, are you willing to risk? I'll give you a hint, a vehicle that costs over $100,000.
Yeah.
And the other problem, of course, is if you looked at the big spindle grille on this, it's not exactly approach, departure, and breakover friendly.
Yeah, the approach angle is a little bit questionable on this, but once again, remember, why don't you raise it a little bit more and just get a little bit of height?
I'm going to raise it. Let's see if there's a
little light on the left.
And right there, it's telling me it's raising it as well. You can see it's going up. So I'll be curious to see if you're right, if this feels better once we have it on its tippy toes.
By the way, there's also massage features here.
Yeah,
heated and cooling.
I mean, you got everything, right? You've got heated and cooled seats, you've got massaging seats, and this directly competes with cars like the Range Rover.
Yeah.
And in fact,
which can be more expensive, actually.
Which can be, an autobiography is a lot more expensive. Now you're looking at 170, even 200, even over 200,000 if you're looking at the Range Rover autobiography. And this, of course, also comes with kind of that private jet seating in the back, so you can get one of those as well. This one doesn't have it, so it does.
This has a bench.
This has a bench.
Yes.
I have to say, Andre, I can see why James has fallen in love with this. I really like this car a lot, and I really love it more for the fact that it's actually the real Land Cruiser. Not that there's anything wrong with the 250, the current one that Toyota's selling, but this feels like the rightful successor to the Land Cruiser 200, which was the last Land Cruiser we had.
V8 powered full-size vehicle, right?
And you know what else is amazing?
What?
Fuel economy.
Yes.
How much do you think this gets combined?
I know this.
What is it?
It's about 20.
That is incredible.
For a giant vehicle like this?
Here, can I borrow the camera? I want to show them this drive that we're doing. Let's take the camera out the window so you guys can see it. Go ahead, you were saying?
Well, I was going to say that this vehicle is also quite heavy. It weighs around about 62 to 6,300 pounds. So this is not a lightweight, and it's because of the the massive frame, the solid rear axle, and the articulation that it has. So the fact that this can also get about 20 mpg is pretty special.
Yeah, and we're debating this driving up here. If you actually bought this one, would you really take it off-road beyond like what we're doing here, which is, let's face it, kind of a dirt road?
Well, are you talking about Rubicon Trail?
I'm talking about like Moab off-roadiness. Let's call it Vincent things.
I would be scared to scratch like the front and the rear.
Yeah.
I would be scared to do that because it's quite expensive vehicle.
Look how beautiful this is. And for all of you guys who aren't in Colorado, as you can tell, it's going to be a good ski year because we've already had our first snow.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Yes.
Now there are some things that aren't perfect about this car. First and foremost is here. I'll give you the camera again, then we'll show them when we stop. This system is better than the old system, but it's still kind of got issues. I hate logging into it. I hate the fact that, it's a little bit intrusive in some ways. This is okay. This I'm not in love with.
Well, here, I clicked the vehicle tab, right?
Yeah, how do you get to the camera?
Well, it's unclear, right? There's trip history and current, but there's a lot of blank space.
You could put it in reverse. That puts it in the camera.
And then select a different view.
Okay, and then put it in drive. And then you've got the camera all of a sudden. But
so that's kind of a cheat code.
Yeah, but I don't know how you get there. There's no, I don't think there's like a camera button here, is there? There is a climate concierge. Oh, it's going to go back to that.
Can I call my concierge?
You could call your concierge, yes indeed.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would think if you put it in off-road mode, let's see if we're still in the mode we're in. So here we go.
Do crawling.
Oh, it's auto, it just went down. Did you do crawl?
Yes.
Right now, if you show them, now all of a sudden I got my little inclinometer there, and it just went away. And will these come back on? Well, that changes the color of the screen.
There's my inclinometer again.
Yeah. And
my kind of crawl control speed. And actually it has a pretty good turning radius as well.
Yeah, it's not bad for something this big. But there's no like cheat camera button as far as I can tell. Heated seat, that's nice. Heated steering wheel.
Yeah.
Chilled seat.
Yes.
UBS, battery charger, center locker, auto hold, suspension up and down.
You have low range over here.
Yeah.
Low range over here.
Crawl control.
It's probably, well, there's your locking differentials.
Yeah, I've got my lockers down there.
And what about on the other side?
I'll get this. I have
what?
An integrated brake controller over here.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one being the Overtrail, I think only tows 6,000.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of them tow up to 8,000. Now we don't need lockers coming up this path. But
well, this is graded. This trail is graded, but there is a fall off, so please don't go over the edge.
I'm not going to go over the edge. I don't want to break Lexus.
No, don't break me.
I won't break you either, or me. I think it would make my wife and your wife very angry if we broke each other.
Yes.
If not, sad. So, this is the first time you've took this off-road, right? So you got to go on a program. And I don't say this too often, but I am impressed.
Are you smitten?
I am both impressed and a little bit smitten by this vehicle.
Look at this, we arrived.
Yeah.
12,400 feet approximately above sea level.
Is it jacked up? Are we still up? Are we up on our tippy toes?
I don't know.
Yeah, we are. We're jacked. We certainly are. So I am, like I said, smitten, and I am impressed because look, I've got a bad back. And so to me, that head bob is incredibly important. Oh, it went back up again. Look at that.
Nice, look at this.
So we do have this funky chin right here.
It's plastic.
And we have a plastic bash plate. And let's face it, most people will use this more as a grocery getter or bring the kids to school vehicle.
Yeah.
But 7 years from now, Andre, I will be buying one of these when it is depreciated from the 116 MSRP, which is what we're looking at right now.
It is 116. And you're going to be bashing it in Moab?
I will be bashing it in Moab. But James?
Yes.
Get yourself one of these. It's
you won't regret it.
You won't regret it. It's a hell of a thing.
It's comfy. It's very comfy.
But how about all that redundancies? Does that mean I have to fix 2 starters? 10 years from
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 years from now.
But it's a Lexus.
And I know like Slee Off-Road makes a little bit
bumpers?
More dirt-worthy chin, bumper for it, right?
Yes.
So you could make this your off-road rig. And compared to a Land Cruiser of old, I think we're back to what made this car so great. This is the car that crossed continents.
Yeah. And we can continue to do so.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, head on over to where, Andre?
alltfl.com.
Give them a zip around. Show them.
Oh, wow.
Show them how snow ready we are here.
Yeah, this is near the end of September, and this is incredible here. So thanks for joining us on this little off-road run. And there is a dead end over there, so you can go down there on Jones Pass, but you'll have to return and come back the same direction.
We should name this series like TFL High Elevation or High L.
Yes.
All
Or
right.
trail guides. How about that?
And if you guys are interested, there's plenty of room in the back seat. We didn't show them that, but look at that.
Well, right now my bag is sitting there.
But look
I
at all the room.
apologize. I apologize.
And of course, look, you've got this on here.
Oh, yes.
That is. Let's show them the back too. Might as well if we're here. Let's pop it. If it'll pop. Oh, it'll pop.
Plenty of room for large luggage, bags, anything you want with a little tonneau cover here.
And you could sleep in the back of this thing. No problem. All right.
Or put a fridge.
See you next time. Ciao. Thanks, Andre, for being a videographer.
Thank you.